OBS save continuation, just understanding now. So exactly if you look at OBS save, how does it work? Suppose here you go, this is PRBC application, let's say front end, okay, and this is the back end, some table. Consider your work object table. So this is PRBC application, and let's say this is W-1 is the work object, let's say C-1 work object, and some data is there, and you are going to do perform a submit. So when you submit, the data will get land onto clipboard. Open your koncham. It will go to clipboard. So from clipboard again it will be taken to where it will be taken to. This is clipboard, right? So here you go. As per the learning what we have so far, it will go to database. So now clipboard, when it comes to clipboard, it will be landing onto some page. Data will be posted onto some page. It can be any page. Okay, let's say page 1. Page 1 has, let's say C-1 and data is there. Generally it is PY work page. In our case, when we create an initiative flow and all. If you want to give PY work page, you can give PY work page. So now details are there on the clipboard on a page. It can be any page generally. Now, so the data from here, PY work page, let's say C-1 and this is data about the C-1. Okay, so now the data will be posted from PRBC application to clipboard, and from clipboard it has to go to table, right? It has to go to table. Which table generally work object data? PC work table. You can call it as like a work table. Simply work table will have details. Which columns? Let's say one column is PYID for me, and on the column where data gets stored is PZPV stream. I'm going to explain you obviously with respect to our work object table and all. So here you go. So now you have C-1 here. OBJ, sorry, what is that? Data about this in blob format. Now, in order to store this data in this table, which method PRP is internally going to execute? What method it is going to execute internally? Internally, it should execute an activity and it should execute a method, right? To save the data into a table. Which method it will execute? It will be executing method called obj save. That is the internal method that gets executed. Okay. So PRBC is going to execute a method called obj save. Okay, so here you go. Let me draw something else here. So PRBC is going to execute a method to save the data, that is obj save. Obj save. Once you submit this, obj save will get executed internally. Once obj save is executed, data will not directly get into table. So there is something else called defer queue. There is something else called defer queue. Now your data will get posted into defer queue. C-1 and data will be there here on the defer queue. And its data. Now from here, C-1 will be taken into table. From here, C-1 is going to be taken into table. This is clear. Suppose if I am going to create another work object, C-2. C-2 you submit, it will come to clipboard. From clipboard, it will be posted to defer queue and then store into table. So when does it when it is going to get stored into table from defer queue is after we perform commit. That commit either you perform or process commander is going to auto perform the commit. Either of these two. When commit is being performed, it is going to store the data into defer queue. It can be right now also. It can be anything right now or commit. Now whenever we are going to do execute obj save, whether it is work update or your own activity for any kind of data. When an obj save is being performed, so data will get stored into defer queue. From defer queue, after the commit or write now is performed, data will be taken into actual table. So this is obj save. Okay. So whenever we perform obj save operation, data will get stored into defer queue. You cannot see defer queue and all. Like clipboard, you're going to see, right? You cannot see defer queue. So data will be posted into defer queue. And from defer queue, after the write now or commit is being performed, data will get stored into physical table. So you remember yesterday when we execute activity independently, obj save method we have written, right? When we perform obj save, we are seeing that obj save is not failed, but still data is not there. So in a next test case, what we have done, we have selected write now option, and then we have executed and provided the data. In second test case, what happened? We can see the data in the physical table. Third test case, we have executed the same without write now, but using a commit. That time also data got stored. In the first test case, when we execute obj save method, when obj save is executed, data has been stored successfully, but stored into defer queue. It got saved into defer queue, but not to the physical table. After you perform write now or commit, data has been stored into table. This is clear. So now let me go ahead and give the screenshot and defer queue. So what is defer queue? When an obj save is executed, data gets saved to where? Defer queue. It's like virtual, okay? Defer queue. After, okay, defer queue, this is the first thing. Data gets inserted or updated, right? Or updated into physical table after write now or commit is executed. Till the time right now our commit is being executed, data will be still there on defer queue only. Okay, now look at here. Let me open one test activity, any activity it can be. Just imagine I'll create one test activity. Suppose just imagine we have obj save table 1, means it is storing into one table 1, and again I have obj save table 2, obj save table 3. Like this we are storing the data into multiple tables. When you run this activity, when this activity is being executed, it is going to store the data into table 1, table 2, table 3. Let's say it is an independent activity, not being part of workflow. Suppose if it is being part of workflow, it is called in workflow, all these 3 will get stored plus it will be committed, right? Commit will be taken care by PRBC itself if it is part of the workflow execution. Suppose if it is not part of the workflow processing, we are executing the activity directly. So directly go to action and then run this activity. obj save will be done on table 1 with some data. obj save will be done on table 2 with a different data in table 2. obj save will be done into table 3 with a different data related to table 3. All this data will get saved into defer queue. So after this, I'm going to write a statement called commit. So by the time third step is completed, how many items are there in defer queue? Item means how many entries are there in defer queue? 3 entries are there. So if I perform a commit, all these 3 will be taken and committed into their respective tables. Now the physical tables will have data. This is clear. This is how commit works. Okay. Now suppose I'm going to do obj save. First one, there is no write now. Previous situation also. There is no write now at all for all obj save. The last obj save I am going to do right now. So this is the activity. This obj save doesn't have a write now. Second obj save doesn't have a write now. Third obj save it does have a write now. When this activity is executed, first one will go to defer queue. Second one, it will go to defer queue. మీరు లోపలికి రండి, డోర్ దగ్గర నుంచి ఇక్కడికి రండి. మీరు అక్కడ కూర్చున్నారు కదా, ఇక్కడికి రండి నా దగ్గరికి. So second one OBS save table 2, it will go to defer queue. Third one OBS save table 3, it will go to defer queue. There is a right now, right? Once it land into defer queue, immediately it will be taken to physical table by commit. What about 1 and 2? 1 and 2 still will be there in the defer queue. Suppose instead of this, if I am going to use a commit, what happens? How many will be committed? 3 will be committed. 3 will be taken from defer queue into actual physical table. Now tell me, can you guess and tell me what is the difference between right now and commit?
Yes. Right now we'll commit only the
for a specific OBS save. That too, it is an immediate commit operation. Okay, let me tell you what is the meaning of immediate commit operation. So look at here. Suppose I have OBS save, there is no right now. OBS save, right now is there. OBS save, there is no right now. And add another step and commit. Now the order of committing into tables is, first table will go to defer queue. Second one, it will go to defer queue and immediately it will perform a commit. It will go into actual table. Third one will be there in defer queue. So first this one will be already inserted. This one is already inserted. Next, table 1 and table 3. Queue means first come first serve, right? Generally, okay. So OBS save right now option is specific commit on specific table. That too, it is an immediate commit operation. Whereas commit method is going to perform a commit of entire defer queue. In your defer queue, you have 10 OBS saves done so far. All will be taken and committed into the respective tables. It is not only for one activity. Suppose I have another activity. Let's say I'm going to create another activity. This activity name is test activity, right? So here, new activity, I'm creating another activity just for your information. So here I'm doing OBJ save table 4 and add another step, call test activity. Means once this will be executed, then it is going to call another activity. Like this, you can have a number of chain of activities. Suppose I have activity 1, it is calling activity 2, it is calling activity 3, that is calling activity 4. 4 activities in the chain of execution. All these activities have their OBJ saves. In the last activity, I have done commit. So now it is not going to only commit activity 4 related OBJ saves. It will commit all activities because it will not bother about what activities are performed OBJ save. It will bother about only defer queue. By the time commit executes, what is there in the defer queue, everything will get committed. This is clear. So your commit method is going to perform the commit, that means save from entire defer queue into tables. Okay, it will take entire defer queue and store into respective tables. While right now is going to work on specific OBS save on which it is being selected. It is an immediate commit operation. Suppose if you are creating 2 work objects, you have logged into PRPC, you have created work object 1, work object 2. So you are in the middle of work object 1 where you completed work object 2. Work object 2 is going to perform a commit, right? Let's say it is performed a commit. When a commit is performed, is that going to impact work object 1 also? Generally, should it impact or not?
no, it should not.
Right? It is how the system is designed. So your commit, scope of this commit is only one thread. Scope of the commit is only one single thread. Out of thread, this should not work generally. Your multiple transactions you are doing, in between somewhere if you commit, other transactions should not get committed, right? So your commit scope is one thread means one transaction. Within one transaction only commit will happen. So suppose you perform commit in transaction 1, it is not going to impact transaction 2 at all. That's how actual business should run, right? So this is the difference between right now and commit. Right now is going to perform an immediate commit operation specific to OBS save on which you select this option, whereas commit is going to perform commit of entire defer queue. Everyone clear? Difference between write down option and commit method.
I have one question here.
Cheppandi. What is the question?
Yeah, my question is, in case for all OBJ saves, the entries of the whatever has to be saved is going to the defer queue. If the right now is there, is it going to the defer queue or it is directly going to the table?
1 second.
Oh, okay.
Now, yes, Cheppandi. So he's asking question like, when you perform write down, will it go to defer queue or not? Always your OBJ save will get the save data into defer queue, but immediately it will be taken out of the queue and then it will be committed. That is, right now is going to perform an immediate commit, meaning that it will be posted to defer queue and it will be taken out of defer queue immediately and then saved into table. Once the save into table is completed, it is going to remove that from defer queue. Defer queue, it will not be there further. This is clear?
Okay. Okay. Yes.
Commit method is going to save, commit entire defer queue in the transaction. We cannot see. No, it is OTB internal design of Pega. Okay, your batch is 563. Yeah? This is how PRPC is internally designed and configured while saving the instances. First, from PRPC environment, it will go to clipboard. From clipboard, it will go to defer queue. From defer queue, once right now is performed, it is going to immediately commit. Suppose if you perform commit, and then complete defer queue is done. Commit means it is going to take entire defer queue items and store into respect to tables. Okay. So let's go ahead and work on next method. We have worked on so far OBJ browse. What is the other one? OBJ save. OBJ open. The next method, OBJ open. What is the purpose of OBJ open?
Fetch the records from the database, data table.
Fetch
Fetch
the records
single
from
row from the table.
how many records? How many records it is? One single record based on
Single
key value.
based on which key? It's not UID. What did we call that key as?
Primary key.
It's not primary key. Did I tell
Class
you this
key.
in notes? It is
Class key.
class key. So we discussed like it is class key. I don't know how many people are there.
Did we discuss class key?
No, I didn't tell you. I will tell you class.